Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Cristina. I am an intuitive energy healer, reader, channeler, spiritual teacher, all that good stuff. And I am here to share a message with you all today. You know, I really like sharing my own personal experiences and things that I go through on my day-to-day basis, because I feel that I can speak from, a well-rounded perspective, more personal perspective, and I can really share what I learn from all these situations and all these things that I go through, and then share my different ideas and insights and perspectives and all that good stuff. So the one I want to talk to you guys today is about self-sabotage. Yesterday actually, I just realized how much I've been sabotaging myself. And this is something I was kind of aware of. I feel like I've always kind of done this, so it's not like it's new per se, but in this situation I was finally able to really own it. So yesterday I did a cacao ceremony with my husband. We do it, every once in a while. We used to do it every week, but lately we've been a little bit busy, so we decided to do one yesterday. And I love cacao. If you guys want me to make a whole video about it, I will be happy to. But ceremonial cacao essentially helps you open up your heart and connect to yourself, and so you can really understand what you're feeling and what you're going through and what needs your attention, and just connect with your heart. So yesterday, as I was sharing, my husband asked me, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And instantly, almost instantly started crying, because I finally realized, or I was able to really see it for myself and be present with it, of how much I've been self-sabotaging lately. And the way that I do that is it's so sneaky. Well, maybe it's not even that sneaky, but to me it was super sneaky. For my whole life, it's I got very used to being a victim. I got very used to saying everything goes wrong, no one understands me, everything is so hard, I'm so sensitive, I can't deal with things, life is so much harder for me because I'm sensitive, no one gets it. And it's just I was stuck in this loop of just, again, victimhood, and of just seeing the terribleness of just life. It's just, that's all I could see, is how hard everything was for me. It's almost like me seeing myself as a sensitive person meant I was weak. And it's not totally my fault. This is kind of the message I got growing up, is that being sensitive was a bad thing and it was a negative thing, and no one really taught me how to manage it, or how to work with it, or how to really embrace it and be empowered by it. It's almost like I saw it as something negative that held me back and held me down. So I just grew up thinking just everything's always so hard, I can't do anything, life is difficult. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to some of those topics and can feel that way even without being a sensitive person, because life can be pretty tough, especially when no one's teaching you the proper tools and steps to take to feel more empowered and more confident in yourself and your abilities. But for me, it's I carried this for a really long time. And yesterday, it's I finally had my aha moment. As you've all been hearing, or if you have been watching my videos, you've known that I've been starting this new chapter in my life, of starting my spiritual-based business, of being a healer and a spiritual teacher and a channeler. And it's come with a lot of challenges, but also a lot of realizations and a lot of opportunity for growth and healing. So with that being said, I finally realized how much I've been sabotaging myself from taking that next step, or going to that next level of really owning who I am and owning my power. And it comes in the smallest ways. For example, this is going to sound so silly saying it out loud, but my husband kept telling me hey, you should buy memory, storage, so you can put all your videos on it, and clear it from your phone, clear it from your computer, and just have it in one place, those hard drives. And I kept saying no, I can't, I don't think I can afford it right now, no. And I kept finding excuses and reasons why I couldn't do it. Meanwhile, I was having so much trouble with holding all this memory, all these videos, all these clips, in, you know, my computer and on my phone and things like that. And it kept causing problems. It kept, you know, would say like, there's no storage, you can't put things anymore, whatever it says. Me and technology don't always get along. Actually, we hardly ever get along, but I'm trying to work with it and I'm trying to figure it out. So again, he would bring it up and I would almost get like defensive, like, I can't right now, okay? I don't know, like, I can't do it, I just can't afford it. I kept saying I couldn't afford it, even though hard drives don't even cost that much. I don't know, I just kept putting it in my mind like, I can't. And it's, you know, so silly. Now that I said it out loud and I can look back at it in such a calm way and really see it for what it was. And that can sound like such a small example, but we all do it. And all these little examples or these little reasonings or these little ways that we sabotage ourselves can just grow into something so much bigger. So that was just one reason. Another one was me thinking that everything is always so hard for me. Like, for example, I tried to record a video maybe a few days ago and it didn't go well. One of the reasons was like, hey, no more storage, we can't keep recording. And another reason or another thing that came up is just with that happening is just me thinking like, see, everything is so hard. Anytime I try something new, anytime I try to put myself out there, anytime I try to step up, level up and do better, like things have to go wrong. It's not a smooth ride. Everything has to be difficult, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and I get stuck in these negative loops, and I've done it pretty much my whole life, you know, and I just keep getting stuck in like how negative and how much everything's hard and everything sucks and I can't do this and I can't do that, and it just, I swear if I allow it to, it can go on for hours. I'm learning to like, whoop, stop, pause, you're getting really negative and you're telling yourself this story over and over about how hard things are. And if you keep doing that, things will continue to be difficult. It's a lot of like mental programming, but also the energy you hold inside of yourself. So what I realized is like, I've been holding on to a lot of energy of self-sabotage. Why? Because I didn't feel like I deserved any better. Because I didn't think I deserved to be happy or to have good things or to go after my dreams. A lot of the self-sabotage that we normally do, like as people, all usually leads back to not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, or thinking, yeah, you don't deserve love. It usually always goes back to that. And whenever it does, that means there's a lot of inner child healing that you need to do. It means that you need to go back and really reconnect with that little one, that little child, the little you that lives inside of you, and give them the reassurance of you are good enough, you can do this, you can have your dreams, you can go after what you want. It's healing that wound, because if you don't get to that core wound of not feeling like you deserve much, then you won't be having a good life. It's very difficult. Or, you know, some people do get where they want to be, like let's say they become very successful financially, but then something will go wrong. They will lose it all and start back at zero. If you want to be successful, go after your dreams and really hold on to that, you really need to go back and heal that wound. Make sure that you do know you deserve it. You do feel worthy and you do know you deserve so much love. So I've been doing that healing for sure. It just, for me, it was such a deep wound, and it was living at like the core of me, of my beliefs, of my self-worth, of who I am. And it just kept replaying itself in different ways. And it could hit all areas of my life. You know, this one was just showing me and like starting my business and going after my dreams. That's just one way. But I used to sabotage myself in my relationship with my husband. That was another way it would show up. You know, it would come up in different ways, but those are the two examples that come to mind right now. But I feel like I finally like faced it and was like, I'm done. I am done sabotaging myself. I am done making up excuses and reasonings why I can't do things. And I'm tired of telling myself the same story of life is hard or things are hard or they're too hard, I can't do it. It's more about admitting like, yeah, things are hard, but I can get through them. Yeah, there will be challenges, but I can find my way through them. Yeah, life is going to keep throwing curveballs at me, but I will figure out a way around them every single time. That's the kind of story that you need to start telling yourself, that no matter what goes on, you will win. You will go the distance. You will step up to the plate and get to the next level. Like, you can do it. So I want you to really sit with yourself and ask yourself, where in your life are you sabotaging? Are you sabotaging your relationship? Are you sabotaging your happiness, your friendships, your job, how much money you're able to make? How are you holding yourself back? A great way to do this is through writing. Again, journaling is super, super strong. And I know there's a reason why so many people recommend it. But one way that I love to tell people to do it is to set a timer for like 10 minutes. Close your eyes beforehand, take like nice deep breath, maybe even 3 to make sure you're fully cleansed, and just ask yourself, why am I holding myself back, or how am I sabotaging myself? And write down that question, set the timer for 10 minutes, and keep writing. You are not allowed to stop. You're not allowed to look back at what you're writing. Do not worry about grammar, punctuation, spelling. Does it look pretty? None of that matters. What matters is that you just keep going. Let the pen just keep going for 10 minutes. Once the timer goes off, you can stop it. Then you can pause and go back and reread everything you just wrote. And you might be surprised at the answers that come across. The biggest thing is you need to make sure you're turning off your brain and you're just kind of letting it go, letting yourself write. And at first it might feel like, I don't know. Yeah, that's okay if that's what you're writing, but eventually something will come out. And then you will be surprised that, like, wow, I had no clue I even felt that way. So that's a very easy way to start. And you can do that today. Another one is definitely through meditation, doing energy work. And it's about laying down or getting in a comfortable position, closing your eyes. Imagine you can see your body, like the outline of your body, and then the bubble, which is your aura, bubble of energy around you. And just looking to your space, like, where am I holding onto this sabotage energy? Where is it? Is it in my throat? Is it in my heart? Is it in my stomach? Is it in my legs? It's about just trying to picture, like, what would sabotage energy look like? Give it a color, give it a shape, give it texture. And just imagine that, again, that you can see your body. So it's like, where in my body am I holding on to this? And why? Where did it start? And get curious. Once you can pinpoint, okay, I'm holding it in my stomach, let's say. Oh, and the color is black. Oh, it's smoky. Okay, why? Why is it showing up as black? Why is it smoky? Where is it coming from? Why is it here? What is it trying to teach me? What is it showing me? And just keep getting curious. Keep asking yourself questions until you can start hearing yourself and hear the answers that come. Getting silent, getting still is where you find most of your answers. Most people don't do that, and that's why a lot of people are just running around like crazy people. It's important to slow down and to tune in. That's where you will find your answers. So that's the second thing that you can try. And the third thing is just, you gotta have awareness. You really do. You have to start paying attention to yourself and pay attention to your actions and your words and what you're doing. And just start asking yourself, how am I sabotaging myself on your day-to-day? What am I doing that's stopping myself from growing? What am I doing that's holding me back? What am I doing that's keeping me small? Get curious about yourself. And you will find your way out. You will find ways to start bettering yourself. The biggest challenge, I would say, is being honest with yourself. It's really hard to admit, like, oh, I'm the reason my life sucks. I'm the reason that things are not going well. I'm the reason that it's a lot harder than it needs to be. We don't want to take responsibility. We don't want to admit the truth. Because if we know the truth, then we're responsible for making a change. And if we don't make a change, what does that say about us? Probably nothing positive. And this is not a exercise to shame or guilt anybody. Absolutely not. It's an opportunity to show yourself grace and self-love. To admit, hey, I'm scared to put myself out there. That's why I haven't gone after my dreams. And to be like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay that you're scared. It's okay that you don't want to put yourself out there right now. But are you happy? Are you happy where you're at? Are you happy with what you're doing? Are you happy in this relationship? Whatever the case may be, it's better to know the truth so you can have the power to change, power to alchemize these emotions, this energy. You can take guilt, you can take guilt and shame and self-sabotage energy and turn it into something powerful. Turn it into love, motivation, going after your dreams. Like, you can do that. You have the power to do that. Just giving yourself that space to do it. It's at first, it's just admitting that this is hard, or that you're scared, or that it's difficult, or you don't know if you'll be accepted if you put yourself out there. It's a great place to start and a very powerful place to start. It's just start there. Be honest with yourself. Be truthful. And tell yourself it's okay that you feel this way. It's always okay. Your feelings are always okay. And they're always valid because they are yours. This is your life. This is your experience. And that's what makes it true. Other people might not agree. They might not understand. And that's okay. It's not up for them to understand. It's up for you to understand. Okay? I feel like I really want to channel like advice. So when I channel, I do it kind of slowly. So please be patient with me. If you're watching this, go ahead and take a nice deep breath with me. And release. And I would like to connect to the universe, God, Ascended Master, whoever wants to come through to give us wisdom, information about self-sabotaging, how to stop it, or what it, give us any kind of direction, any kind of guidance with this. And I ask to bring forward a message for every single person that is watching this, but also give them all a blessing. To know that they are loved, to know that they deserve grace, to give them the courage to be themselves, and to go after what they truly want in life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am ready to receive whatever message needs to come through for everybody that's watching. You know, when I tap into like the self-sabotage energy, it's like red. It's like a dark red. Like, it feels heavy. It feels like doom. And it feels haunting also, almost. So with that, I'm just like feeling that that's the energy you're carrying inside of you. You're carrying doom energy, like haunting. This self-sabotage is haunting you. It's making you, you know what it's making me feel like? It's almost like if you're being cursed in a way by the self-sabotage. It's like you're cursing yourself. You're manipulating yourself, but in like I need to punish myself. That's the energy. It's like I need to punish myself by keeping myself small, by keeping myself stuck, by thinking that everything is so difficult. And you know that, and wow, this, the image that I'm getting right now is like whipping, like you're whipping yourself over and over and saying you don't deserve to be happy, you don't deserve to be happy. And then that's on repeat. That energy just keeps going and it's on repeat. And this is how you make yourself feel every time you self-sabotage. It's almost like you're whipping yourself and telling yourself that you are not good enough. It's making me very emotional. I am so sorry if you're going through this. And I can relate. I've been there. But self-sabotaging really is hurting you. Like deeply hurting you. You are punishing yourself. You are holding yourself back. because you don't love yourself. There's a lack of love, there's lack of light, there's lack of positivity. And what I'm sensing is stop doing this, stop punishing yourself. You are a beautiful human being. Yeah, you're spiritual too, but you're human as well, and they're both equally as amazing. And you can have what you want. How you get out of this loop is to tell yourself, I deserve better. I deserve more. I deserve love in all forms. Love comes in so many different forms. It can come in relationships, in jobs, and doing what you love, in crafts, and hobbies, and cooking, and money. It's all just love. You're depriving yourself from love. You are blocking yourself from love. You are cutting yourself off from source, from the source of unconditional love, from the highest power. You're doing that because you think you don't deserve it. And it's showing in all areas of your life. And you just heard you're a child of God. You're the child of the universe. You do deserve that love. You do deserve everything that your heart wants. It's there for a reason. These dreams, these wishes, these wants for yourself, they are there for a reason, because they are yours and they're meant to come to life through you. You are the one that's saying no. You are the one that's holding up these blocks, these signs of stop, don't proceed. It's only you. Stop blaming people, society, your relationships, your family, your friends. Stop blaming other people and look at yourself in the mirror and say, it's me. I am the one that's stopping me. I am the one that's holding myself back. I am the one that's making everything harder. If I just do it out of love, everything's gonna be okay. Everything will be resolved. Love will clear all of your problems. And I know that sounds so simple and so non-tangible. I don't even know if that's a word. But it's true. Once you love yourself truly, wholly, completely, your life will transform. You got to get to that wound, got to get to that core of yourself, of why you don't think you deserve love, why you don't feel worthy of good things. Get to that core, face it, heal it, set yourself free, and know that you deserve love for exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. Not the person you're pretending to be, not the person you think you need to be to get approval from others. No, who you are in your heart, who you are in your soul, that person deserves it all. Okay? The universe is yours. It's just up to you to take it. Remember, you are loved. A million and infinite amount of love. It's all yours. Okay? Oh, okay. I think that feels complete. Wow, that was a strong one. Thank you for that message. I'm gonna disconnect from that. Thank you so much. Wow, that was beautiful. Friends, I'm sending you all so much love. I truly am. We're in this together, okay? No more self-sabotaging. No more standing in our own way. Let's go out there and live our life to the fullest, because we're only here for a short amount of time. Go have fun. Live your dreams. Do what's in your heart. And just be free. Be free. You hold the keys. Unlock that prison and let yourself out. Okay? Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. That was intense, but in a good way, in a cool way. And I'm just happy that you listened. And thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, send it to friends, leave comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you at my next one. Bye-bye.